Fascinating fact 22.
Imagine a world where the Los Angeles fires of January 10th, 2025 became a reality. The iconic Hollywood sign, a beacon of hope and dreams engulfed in flames. The sprawling cityscape, once a testament to human ambition, shrouded in smoke and ash. Today we explore the potential consequences of such a disaster, a chilling yet crucial examination of what could befall this vibrant metropolis. Our journey takes us to the heart of wildfire science, where we delve into the intricate factors that influence fire behavior, from weather patterns and topography to vegetation types and human activity. By understanding these dynamics, we can better grasp the scale and severity of a hypothetical wildfire event in Los Angeles. Join us as we navigate the potential aftermath of this disaster, exploring the multifaceted impact on the environment, the economy, and the very fabric of society. This is not merely an exercise in speculation, but a call to action, a reminder of the urgent need for preparedness and resilience in the face of a growing threat. The immediate aftermath of the fire reveals a landscape transformed. The once verdant hillsides, home to diverse plant and animal life, are now charred scars on the earth. The delicate balance of the ecosystem is thrown into disarray. Native plant species, some found nowhere else on Earth, are decimated. Animals, both large and small, face the stark choice of fleeing the inferno or perishing in the flames. But the environmental consequences extend far beyond the initial destruction. The loss of vegetation leads to soil erosion on a massive scale. Rain washes away the topsoil, carrying with it vital nutrients and leaving behind a barren wasteland. The air, once filled with the scent of pine and sage, is now thick with smoke and particulate matter, a hazard to human and animal health alike. Waterways contaminated with ash and debris become toxic, threatening aquatic life. The road to recovery for this scorched earth will be long and arduous. It will require a concerted effort to restore the land, reintroduce native species, and mitigate the long-term impacts of this environmental catastrophe. But even with the best efforts, some scars may never fully heal. The economic toll of the Los Angeles fires of 2025 is as staggering as the environmental damage. Thousands of homes and businesses lie in ruins, reduced to rubble and ash. The cost of rebuilding, of replacing what was lost, is almost unimaginable. Insurance companies face an unprecedented number of claims, pushing many to the brink of collapse. The impact extends far beyond the immediate disaster zone. Tourism, a vital part of the Los Angeles economy, plummets as visitors stay away, deterred by the images of destruction. Businesses, already struggling in the wake of the fire, face dwindling customer bases and supply chain disruptions. Unemployment soars as people lose their jobs and livelihoods. The government faces the daunting task of providing aid and relief to those affected, a burden that will be felt for years to come. The cost of fighting the fire itself, the deployment of firefighters, equipment and resources adds another layer to the economic burden. The road to economic recovery will be long and challenging, requiring innovation, investment, and the resilience of the human spirit. In the immediate aftermath of the fire, a thick blanket of smoke hangs heavy over Los Angeles. The air quality deteriorates rapidly, posing a serious threat to public health. Hospitals are inundated with patients suffering from respiratory problems, from asthma attacks to more serious conditions like bronchitis and pneumonia. The elderly, the very young, and those with pre-existing respiratory conditions are particularly vulnerable. But even healthy individuals are not immune to the effects of prolonged exposure to smoke and particulate matter. The long-term health consequences of this event, from increased rates of lung cancer to heart disease, are still unknown but potentially devastating. Beyond the physical health impacts, the mental health toll of the disaster is immense. Thousands of people have lost their homes, their belongings, and in some cases, their loved ones. The trauma of the event, the stress of displacement, and the uncertainty of the future take a heavy toll on the mental well-being of the community. The Los Angeles fires of 2025 displace hundreds of thousands of residents. Families are forced to flee their homes, seeking refuge in shelters, with friends and family, or in temporary housing. The city's infrastructure, already strained, struggles to cope with the influx of displaced persons. The housing market, already facing a shortage of affordable options, is pushed to the breaking point. Demand for rental properties skyrockets, driving up prices and leaving many struggling to find a place to live. The homeless population, already a significant concern in Los Angeles, swells as people lose their homes and are unable to find affordable alternatives. The task of rebuilding communities, of providing safe and affordable housing for those who have lost everything, is monumental. It will require a coordinated effort from government agencies, non-profit organizations, and the private sector. The road to recovery will be long and arduous, but the resilience of the human spirit shines through in the face of adversity. The Los Angeles fires of 2025 are a stark reminder of the growing threat of wildfires, a threat exacerbated by climate change. As global temperatures rise, droughts become more frequent and severe, creating ideal conditions for wildfires to ignite and spread. The increase in wildfire activity in turn releases massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, further accelerating climate change. This creates a dangerous feedback loop where climate change leads to more wildfires, which in turn lead to more climate change. Breaking this cycle requires a global effort to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the impacts of climate change. Failure to act will only lead to more frequent and destructive wildfires, not just in Los Angeles, but around the world. The choices we make today will determine the future of our planet. Will we continue down a path of environmental destruction, or will we take action to protect our planet for future generations? The time to act is now before it's too late. While the Los Angeles fires of 2025 are a fictional scenario, they serve as a stark reminder of the very real and growing threat of wildfires. The potential consequences of such an event, as we've explored, are far-reaching and devastating. But this is not a message of despair, but a call to action. By understanding the science of wildfires, by investing in preparedness and mitigation efforts, and by addressing the root causes of climate change, we can reduce the risk of such catastrophic events. We must act now, collectively and decisively, to protect our communities, our environment, and our future. Stay informed, stay prepared, and stay vigilant. The future of Los Angeles, and indeed the planet, depends on it.
Fascinating fact 22.